Alright, in this problem we have several different little things we're doing. The first one asks us to find the area of this sector, and the sector has a central angle of 40 degrees, so I already know theta is equal to 40 degrees, and it looks like it has a radius of 3, and they ask me to find the area. So remember, a sector is a portion of a circle, and so if you're in degrees, we would say that the area is going to be equal to theta over 360 times pi r squared. Okay, so that's the general formula, and so really you could say it's like theta times pi times r squared divided by 360. So I'm going to say area is equal to theta, which is 40 degrees, times pi times r squared. Would you agree with me, since r is 3, r squared will be 9. And that will be divided by 360 degrees. Alright, so if I multiplied 9 times 40, 4 times 9 is 36, so this will be 360 pi divided by 360. Well, that was handy. So the 360s cancel, so my area is pi. Now, apparently we're in feet. This was r is 3 feet, so I would say pi square feet. You might say, but Pugga, that's such a weird answer. Well, pi is 3.14, so it's like saying you have slightly more than 3 square feet, okay, and that's the area. All right, next we're asked to convert from degrees to radians. I'm going to just scoot this up here, get the whole thing. Okay, we're asked to convert from degrees to radians. If they say you want radians, then you multiply by pi over 180. Let me make sure we can still see that. Yeah, okay. So you're going to multiply by pi over 180. So all you do is you take your 140 and you multiply it by pi over 180. So it's like 140 over 1 times pi over 180, or 140 pi divided by 180. The zeros cancel, so you get 14 over 18. I think I could split both of those in half, right? Half of 14 is 7, and half of 18 is 9. So the answer would be 7 pi over 9. Let's do 9 degrees. So I multiply that by pi over 180. And remember, it's like 9 over 1. And so this would be 9 pi over 180 degrees. 9 and 18 are reduced, right? So this would just be pi. 9 goes into 18 twice. 9 goes into 0, 0 times. So we get an answer of just pi over 20. I think you'll agree with me that 9 over 18 is just 1/2, and then you just have an extra 0. All right, so this would be pi over 20. The next little section is they ask us to convert from radians to degrees. So I'm going 2 degrees. So I'm going to multiply by 180 over pi. So I'll just go times 180 over pi. So first thing, the pi's cancel. And so I have 5 times 180 divided by 12. Okay, now notice I didn't go ahead and multiply it yet, because I think it might be helpful if I reduce first. The reason we can cancel things is because they're all attached by multiplication, and 12 goes into 180. So this will be 5 times 12 goes into 18 one time with 6 left over, and then 12 goes into 65 times. So really my answer is going to be 5 times 15. Since we've all passed the 3rd grade, I think we could do this. You just go 15 times 5, like that. 5 times 5, 25, carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. So this will be equal to 75 degrees. So 5 pi over 12 is 75 degrees. Let's do another one here. We multiply by 180 over pi. The pi's cancel, which that just gives me 180 over 9. 9 goes into 18 twice with no leftovers. 9 goes into 0, 0 time. So pi over 9 is 20 degrees. Ta-da!